You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Here's a live look over Modoc County. Beautiful, like a postcard, bright blue skies and not a cloud in sight, but that means nothing's blocking out that hot sun.
Oh, that is definitely one of the most rural, least populated counties in the state.
Yeah.
Beautiful looking,
Yeah.
though. Let's check in with Jason. They are a little bit higher elevation, too, right? So they don't quite get the hot temperatures we get in the valley.
Yeah, and usually not quite as hot. Definitely can get triple digits, though, in Modoc County. Thankfully, the lows and the highs were both a little bit cooler this morning, not only in the Alturas area, but everywhere else. You remember from yesterday morning, we had lows in the valley in the lower to mid 80s, but we took off about 10 to 12 degrees. So this morning's lows were mostly lower 70s. We had 40s and 50s, far more comfortable over the higher train. This afternoon, it was still hot, but seasonably so. 104 degrees in Redding, about 3 degrees warmer than average. It was 99 degrees in Chico, 94 degrees in Alturas, had a high of 101 in Weaverville. That's pretty hot for Trinity County, and it was 102 degrees in Red Bluff, but no clouds outside, at least for now. There are going to be some high clouds moving into our sky, mostly over parts of Butte County, Plumas County, and Glenn County. A few possible over the eastern part of Tehama County, but they're not going to lead to any cloudy weather or any rainy weather, certainly. We're just going to have a few clouds during the late night hours. They'll be gone by morning, and we're going to have nothing but sunshine on Wednesday. Then when we get to Thursday, that's where we're going to lose this moisture-starved trough that's going to be moving out of our region. So we're going to have another ridge pushing right back overhead, and that means another warming trend moving our direction. So by Thursday and especially Friday, we're going to peak in our heating yet again. But the good news is this Friday, which will be the hottest day going forward, will not be as hot as this past Saturday and Sunday were, where we had highs well over 108 to 112 degrees all around the valley. We'll also have more high clouds pushing back overhead by Sunday and Monday. Still no good chances for any wet weather going forward. And then by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, trying to cool things down back to seasonable levels, but it will still be hot, just not blazing hot like the next couple of days will be once we get to Thursday and Friday. And for one more day, we still have that nice breeze coming out of the south, that Delta breeze cooling the valley a little bit, not too much, but enough to keep us in the seasonable range. Then once we get to Wednesday into early Thursday, that wind direction shifts. It's not going to be very strong, but it's going to be enough coming out of the north to keep us a lot warmer during the morning hours and the afternoon hours. So looking at your weekend water weather forecast, it'll be hot this weekend for all of our area lakes and reservoirs, but you'll notice most of these highs about 3 to 4 degrees cooler than last Saturday and Sunday. So still pretty hot, but not as hot as it has been recently. Here's your forecast for tonight and tomorrow. We'll have overnight lows in the 50s for the northwestern part of our state. Highs back in the 90s up to 97 degrees in Weaverville for at least one more day. For the northeast, also a mild morning and another very warm to locally hot afternoon with highs in the upper 80s and lower 90s. For the ridge, we'll have lows tonight in the 60s and lower 70s. Highs return to the 80s with some lower 90s. It's going to get hotter by Thursday and Friday. For the valley, thankfully, mild, seasonable 60s tomorrow morning, but the highs also pretty hot, 100 to 102. And for Glenn and Butte counties, we'll have lows tonight in the mid to upper 60s. Highs mainly upper 90s, but that's going to be only for one more day. Next 7 days in Chico, we climb back up to 107 degrees on Friday, cooling back down to the upper 90s by next Monday. And for the Redding area, it's still right across the board, triple-digit heat, going from 102 degrees tomorrow to 110 degrees on Friday, and then slowly cooling back down to 102 by next Monday.
All right. Thanks, Jason.
Well,